When white light from the sun passes through a prism, it is broken down into bands of light that form colors. The wavelength V in nanometers of some of the common lights are, and here they're given the ranges there. For blue is between 424 and 491. When a fireworks display is made of copper is burned, it lets out a light with a wavelength V that satisfies the relationship of the absolute value of V minus 455 is less than 23. Write this inequality without absolute values and find the range of possible values for V. Then, using the preceding list of wavelengths, determine the color of copper that the fireworks displayed. So they want three different things, and here's what they want right there. First thing is, let's go ahead and clear out our absolute values. So here we have an absolute value of V minus 455. Absolute value is less than 23. And we know when working with absolute values, first thing we want to do is isolate the absolute value, make it all by itself on one side of the equation, which it is here. And then we know V minus 455 is less than 23. And we know it's and because it's less than and versus greater, great-or. If it's greater, if this would have been greater than 23, for example, it would be or. And it would plot on both sides of the number line. It would plot like this. If it was or, great-or, but we know it's less than 23. So this is what we actually have. So we know it's going to plot on the number line of something like this. It's going to plot between those 2 points because it's less than. Okay, back to the problem here. So we have less than 23, and then we've got to take the negative of the other side. So this becomes V minus 455 is greater than a negative 23. We had to flip the sign because we took the negative of the other side there. So it's greater than. So we could rewrite this and look at this. So we have V minus 455 is less than 23. And we also know it's going to be greater than negative 23, greater than 23. So if we just swap this around, this would be negative 23 is less than V minus 455. Could rewrite it like that. Okay, so now we look at this, and we can go ahead and just add 455 to everything. So if we add 455 here, we have to add 455 here. We have to add 455 here. So negative 23 plus 455 is 432 is less than V, which is less than 23 plus 455 is 478. Okay, so here's our inequality without absolute values right here. 423 or 432 is less than V, which is less than 478. The range of values in interval notation then would be 432 to 478. And we use the parentheses because it's not equal to. If this was less than or equal to, we would have used a bracket. So less than or equal to, we use a bracket. You can kind of remember that because it's got the little line on the bottom and the bracket's got the line on the bottom. So you know it's less than or equal to. In this case, it's just less than, so you use the parentheses because the 432 is not included in the solution. Okay, so now we look at what color of is the fireworks. Well, we know copper burns between 432 and 478 at that wavelength. Come back up to here, and we look at our values here. 432 and 478 is between 424 and 492, so it's going to burn at the color of blue. So copper, when you see the fireworks, you know, you see blue, you know they're burning copper.